Aim High 2 by Tim Faller and Paul A. Davis, with Paul Kelly. Published and copyright Oxford University Press, 2010. CD 2. Unit 6, page 49. Read. Exercise 2. Read and listen to the text.
What's the big idea? When people try to make predictions about the future, they usually get them completely wrong. Like the prediction made by T.J. Watson, the head of IBM, in 1943. I think there may be a market for 5 computers in total in the world. Today, about 45 million PCs are sold every year in the USA alone, and computers are part of our everyday lives. But what surprises does technology have in store for us in the future? The answer is nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is the science of building tiny machines, so small that they are invisible. To give you an idea of the size of these machines, the difference between a nanometer and a meter, 2 units of length, is the same as the difference between a marble and the planet Earth. Most scientists agree that nanotechnology will change our lives in the future, but how? At the moment, it's difficult to predict whether this new technology will be like a wonderful dream or a terrifying nightmare. The dream. In the 1966 science fiction film Fantastic Voyage, an inventor develops an amazing new way to cure diseases. He shrinks a group of scientists and their submarine and injects them all into a patient. They then travel around the patient's body, visiting the different organs and repairing them. Of course, this is just a film, but the reality of nanotechnology is not very different. Scientists are already making nanobots, tiny robots that are smaller than a virus. In the future, doctors might be able to inject these into a patient, and the nanobots will travel around the body and repair the diseased parts. The nightmare. Some people are worried that nanotechnology could be difficult to control. Nanobots might escape into the environment and damage people, plants and animals. Others have even more serious worries. Eric Drexler is a futurist, a scientist who makes predictions about the future. In his book, Engines of Creation, he predicted the invention of nanobots. He also described a special kind of nanobot that can make a copy of itself using the materials around it. And this is where the nightmare begins. In Michael Crichton's book Prey, nanobots reproduce themselves so quickly that they consume all the materials around them and then look for more, and more, and more, eventually eating the world. Some people are worried that this might really happen. The most extreme predictions, which very few scientists believe, say that nanobots could destroy the entire planet in about 3 hours.
Unit 6, page 51. Grammar. Explore. Exercise 1. Listen and check.
Where's the compass? I didn't bring it. I'm going to use my new mobile phone instead. It's got a satellite navigation system.
OK, fine. So where are we?
Just a minute. I'm trying to switch it on.
Well, hurry up. I'm getting cold.
I'll lend you my coat.
Thanks. We're lost, aren't we? And look at that black cloud. It's going to rain. What are you doing?
I'm hitting my phone. It isn't working.
Do you think that'll help?
Probably not.
Look, I've got a better idea. I'll call a taxi.
But we don't know where we are.
Unit 6, page 51. Grammar. Exploit. Exercise 1. Listen and check. 1.
Oh no! We're going to hit that tree!
What tree?
2.
Oh no! I've dropped my money!
Don't worry! I'll pick it up for you!
3.
Oh!
Oh no! My camera!
Don't worry. I'll buy you a new one. I promise.
4.
Why are you wearing those clothes?
I'm going to tidy my room.
5.
It's going to be another bad day for business.
Unit 6, page 52. Vocabulary. Exercise 2. Listen and check your answers. 1.
You can send messages on it. It's a telegraph.
2.
You can add numbers on it. It's an adding machine.
3.
You can listen to the news on it. It's a crystal radio.
4.
You can record moving pictures on it. It's a cine camera.
5.
You can play music on it. It's a gramophone.
Unit 6, page 52. Listen. Listen to 4 conversations. 1.
Wow, there are lots to choose from. Click on that one. That looks good.
I like that one. It's smaller than most.
But it's got a big screen on the back, so you can see your pictures clearly. And you can edit your pictures on the screen before downloading them.
How much is it?
Let's see. It's £90 in the shops, but it's only £74 on this website.
That's a bargain. I think I'll buy it. Is it free delivery?
2.
Excuse me, can you tell me how old that device is?
It isn't the oldest thing in the museum. It's only from the 1970s.
It looks archaic.
Well, it's very different from the games you play these days, but it was very modern at the time.
What did you play on it?
Thong. It's like electronic table tennis on your TV.
It sounds really boring.
3.
OK, lot number 304 in the auction today is a lovely antique from the end of the 19th century. It's in very good condition and still plays music very well. Let's start at £200. Thank you. £200 over there. £240. £280. £320. Any more? It's £320 with the man at the front. Going. Oh.
4.
Excuse me, can you show me how to use this?
Yes, of course. It's very easy to use.
Oh.
You switch it on with that button.
OK.
When you turn that knob, you can select which channel you want to listen to. You can see information about the programme that's playing on that small screen. The sound quality is excellent because it's digital.
What does this knob do?
That turns the sound up or down.
Oh, that seems easy to use. I'll take one.
Great! The cash till is just over there. Unit 6, page 55. Language Skills. Exercise 1. Listen and check.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Yes, I bought this Zircon MP4 player from here last week, but it doesn't work properly.
What's the problem?
Well, it sometimes stops in the middle of a song.
Are the songs just from your computer?
Yes, and when I connect it to my PC, I always follow the instructions.
I see. Have you got the receipt?
Yes, here you are. Can you repair it?
I'll send the device to the company today.
And if they can't repair it?
If it's not possible to repair it, we'll replace it. Now, can I have your name and telephone number, please?
Yes, it's Peter Walton, and the number is 322 437 881.
Thank you, Mr. Walton. We'll phone you as soon as they return it.
Everyday English. 6. Teacher's Book. Page 112. Arranging to meet. Exercise 1. Read and listen to the dialogue.
Hello.
Hi, Judy. It's Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. What are you up to?
Nothing much. Do you fancy meeting up in town?
Sure. What time?
About 4 o'clock?
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
Why don't we meet at the department store?
Fine. I'll see you at 4.
Oh, just a moment. Where are we going to meet exactly?
Let's meet outside the main doors.
OK, great. See you later.
Everyday English. 6. Teacher's Book. Page 112. Arranging to meet. Exercises 4 and 5. Listen to the dialogue.
Hello.
Hi, Tracy. It's Judy.
Oh, hi.
It's 4 o'clock. Where are you?
I'm outside the department store. Are you inside?
No, I'm outside too. I'm standing next to the doors.
That's funny. I can't see you.
I'm by the main doors. You aren't by the side entrance, are you?
No, I'm by the main doors too.
Right. I've just thought of something. What's the name of the department store?
Peacocks.
Peacocks? I've never heard of that. Where is it?
It's near the bottom of North Street. Where are you?
I'm outside Jackson's.
Jackson's? Oh, right. That department store. Oh dear. We're at different ends of town. We'll have to meet somewhere else. In the centre.
Okay. Why don't we meet at the library?
We can't. It closes in 20 minutes.
What about the bookshop on the high street? That will be open.
OK. See you there at 4:30?
Fine. Let's meet on the ground floor.
No, it'll be too busy there. Let's meet on the top floor.
OK, no problem. See you at 4:30 in the bookshop on the top floor.
Great. Bye.
Literature Corner 3. Page 56. Exercise 2. Read and listen.
Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. And so, in about 3 weeks, I began to speak the language of Lilliput. The king often visited me, and every time he came, I asked him to take off my chains. He explained that first I must promise not to fight against Lilliput or hurt Lilliputians, and that I must be searched for weapons. I agreed to both these things, and carefully picked up 2 of his officers in my hands. I put them first in one pocket, then moved them to all my other pockets, except 2 which I kept secret. As they searched, they wrote down in a notebook details of all the things they found. Afterwards, I read some of their report. In the second coat pocket we found 2 very large pieces of wood, and inside them were great pieces of metal, very sharp. In another pocket there was a most wonderful engine at the end of a long chain. The engine was inside a huge round container, which was made half of silver and half of another metal. This second metal was very strange, as we could see through it to some mysterious writing and pictures. The engine made a continuous, loud noise. The officers could not guess what these things were, but they were, of course, my 2 pocket knives and my watch. They also found my comb, a purse with several gold and silver coins, my gun, and bullets. The king wanted to know what the gun was used for. "Bring it out," he ordered me, "and show me how it works." I took the gun out and put a bullet into it. "Don't be afraid," I warned the king. Then I fired the gun into the air. It was the loudest noise the Lilliputians had ever heard. Hundreds of them thought they were dead and fell down. The king himself was very frightened. As I gave my gun to the officials to keep, I warned them to be careful with it. They allowed me to keep all my other things, and I hoped that one day soon I would be free.
Skills Roundup, page 57. Listen. Listen to 4 teenagers talking about how they use a mobile phone. Paula.
I really like mobile phones, and I love having the latest model. I usually upgrade my handset every 12 or 18 months. At the moment, I've got a 3G phone. It's fantastic. I can do instant messaging, play games, watch videos. Look, I've got an episode of Friends on here.
Ethan.
I use my phone a lot. I'm not very keen on texting. I prefer to make a voice call, actually. In fact, some of my calls are really long. I use a wireless headset, and I walk down the street talking to my friends. Sometimes I talk for 20 or 30 minutes before I realise how much it's costing me. Anyway, my dad pays the bills, so... Sorry, excuse me. Oh, hi, Dad. Oh dear, was it? £278? That's impossible. I never talk for more than a few minutes.
Darren.
I use my phone a lot, and I love all the different ringtones you can get. I see adverts for them on MTV. You just dial a number and download a new ringtone. It's easy. It isn't too expensive either. At the moment, my favourite ringtone is this. Listen.
Cindy.
My friends and I have all got mobiles, and we spend a lot of time texting each other. I love it. It's much cheaper than making voice calls. It costs about 10p to send a text message. Sometimes I send... Oh, just a minute. It's from Michael.